All right, thanks for joining us for another Health Truth Life video here. So today we're going to bring up a topic that's talk about someone who's been in the news a lot the last year, Novak Djokovic. He's an amazing tennis player. I mean, arguably the best in the world. And yeah, he's in the news for a lot of reasons, not just for winning a lot, but his stance on vaccines. And so
specifically the COVID
yeah,
vaccine.
specifically the COVID vaccines, yeah. And it's prevented him from entering a lot of tournaments. And
even prevented him from coming, I apologize for interrupting,
yeah.
but coming to Florida in the United States to play in
Sure.
some tournaments down in South Florida.
Yeah. He missed Australia. Yeah, he missed a couple in the United States. Lost a lot of money, some sponsorships.
Okay.
So yeah, why do you think that Novak Djokovic is considered the GOAT? Why is he the greatest of all time?
Why is he the GOAT? Well, I think he's the GOAT not because of his ability to play tennis, but he's the greatest of all time, I think, because he provides an example for many to follow who were searching for someone strong to stand up to what was being imposed, which was the ability, or I guess what was being imposed was the inability to make decisions with respect to what goes in your body.
Right.
And I think that's his greatness right there, is standing up to the amount of pressure that a lot of us experienced. And now we know, my goodness, looks like for himself, he made the right decision.
Yeah. It's funny because he did end up, he was one Grand Slam away during this process, I think a couple Grand Slams away from having the most Grand Slams of all time for men's single tennis. And he ended up, despite not playing in those tournaments, he still overcame all that adversity, and he ended up winning those 2 or 3 more. And now he's won the most Grand Slams of all time. So yeah, just a really interesting story and a neat person. And you can't help but rally around someone like that. When you have someone stand up for his own personal rights, his freedom, and to see he still overcame those odds and still was able to win. Man, just a really cool story. And like you're saying, it motivates us and encourages us. And
it highlights and brings back to something we talked about just a few videos ago, which is liberty, which I know Novak doesn't specifically speak to this, but I think he's representing it. Maybe he doesn't even realize he is. But who makes a decision with what goes in your body, what goes in my body? Is it you for you and me for me, or is it a government or a company or a corporate interest or a group of people? That's a big question. I think you look through history and you see what happened in the Reformation, you see what happened with the Enlightenment, you see the birth of individual liberty, which came out of Scripture, which says that man is made in the image of God, which then imparts subjective value to the human individual, not the collective, the individual, to make decisions for themselves based on the value that God gives them. Yeah, right?
I mean, totally.
That's just the basis of the American experience. And I think that's the beauty of the foundational documents of this country.
That's it. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And Thomas Jefferson actually said, those are our unalienable rights given by God. So how can man can't take that? They're given to us by God.
So I love that Novak, who's not even an American, I don't think he has any American citizenship, he's Serbian. Goodness, he is representing liberty in the sense of making a decision for his body. So God bless him for doing that. And so I see him as the greatest of all time. Certainly the greatest of all time tennis player, no question.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for taking the time. Good discussion. And we look forward to doing some more videos in the future. Thank you guys for joining.
Thank you.